PrimaPay is the first ever self-custodial x402 enabled browser wallet, available now on Chrome Web Store. If you don't already know what the x402 protocol is about, check out our beginner's intro video first. It's on X and YouTube. It comes from Coinbase and Cloudflare. It's getting a lot of very well deserved attention lately, including from some huge players like AWS. In the simplest terms, x402 uses HTTP to request and return gasless payments of any size, typically in USDC. There's a lot of interest in x402's crucial role in the agentic economy, but x402 is not just for agents. Anywhere money changes hands online, x402 can improve the experience for both parties. Streaming, news and blogs, music downloads, templates, art or design files, cloud services of all kinds, even traditional online retail where you have a physical item delivered to you. The excitement around agent-to-agent x402 transactions is well justified, and we're certainly building in that area. But people still browse the web, people like to read, watch and listen to things themselves, and people spend trillions of dollars every year making online purchases. PrimaPay fills an important gap in existing x402 tools by opening the door for humans to benefit from x402 payments. The agentic economy is starting up from scratch, but the human economy is there and waiting for us just to tap into it. Let's take a look at the app. You can get it from Chrome Web Store, search for Prima, click Add to Chrome, and it will appear in your extension section up here. You can create a new wallet or import one. I'm going to import one today. I already have funded. Read the terms and conditions here. You can import from a recovery phrase or a private key. I've got a private key on my clipboard. Set a PIN, and here we go. So, basic home screen. My balance is I've got 17 cents of USDC on base. I've got nothing on these other networks at the moment. No transactions done yet. Simple toggle on and off up here. There's a funding page for deposits and withdrawals across the different networks. On the settings page we find the pay controls. You can set a per payment limit, so in this case 10 cents. No individual payment can be more than that. A daily limit, which is set to $1 by default, and the payment confirmations. So you can either automatically pay any x402 requests, you can always require a confirmation, or you can require a confirmation above a certain threshold. Here it's set at 5 cents, so anything less than 5 cents will go through automatically. 5 cents or more will require a manual confirmation. Scrolling down, we find some premium options. These are enabled by holding an amount of PR tokens in your connected address. No locks or commitment, you can move out again if you like. First of all, there's a transaction export function. Then we have a domain allow list. By default, all domains are permitted, or at least entertained, shall we say. An x402 request only for pass your spend controls. But here, if you want to whitelist only certain domains, you can do so. All others would be rejected. We have a handful of other networks that can be toggled on and off, and you can set your own RPC nodes if you don't want to use the public ones. Finally, there are some basic security functions. Now, I know what you're thinking. Despite what I said earlier about how great x402 is, where are all these x402 paywalls that you need to be able to interact with today? Well, you're right. It's a very new and emerging standard. I believe we call this being early. And one of our jobs at Prime is to encourage and facilitate adoption on both sides, payers and payees. We have a lot more in development on the payee side to tap into the huge existing consumer website market. Currently you can use our SDK to set up a paywall, and it's really very simple. We'll do a video on that soon. For now, we have a convenient demo paywall on our website. You can try it yourself at no cost. You'll need 1 cent of USDC, but this will be returned to you in the transaction. This paywall was built entirely with our x402 SDK, and it uses the Prima x402 facilitator as well. To build the paywall, enter your own address here so that the USDC you spend just gets sent back to you. You don't need any gas. Okay, this paywall has been set up. First of all, we have some free content. There we go, not very exciting. Now we'll go back and try the paid content. First of all, I'm going to disable PrimaPay altogether. Okay, so PrimaPay is not watching at the moment, it's not working at all. So we can see what happens when we hit this paid link. We get a bare 402 response, and we can't do anything about it. That's the end. Now we'll go back. I'm going to enable PrimaPay and let's see what happens. So the 402 is intercepted and we have the opportunity to pay and move forward. Accepting. We arrive at the paid content. Let's check the transaction in the app. There it is. And we can look on base scan as well. Okay, great. Now let's look at how the various controls work in the app. We know this paywall charges 1 cent, so let's set our daily limit below that. Now, trying again, there the payment is blocked accordingly. The same happens if we have the per payment limit too low, like this. And again, the transaction doesn't go through. Now let's try an automatic payment with no confirmation required. There we go. And it's successful again. It's beyond the scope of this video to look at the domain allow list, other chains beside base, etc. But I'd encourage you to have a play with it yourself, especially if you're building an X402 and want to try PrimaPay hooked up to some of your own stuff perhaps. It accepts any correct X402 response, V1 or V2. As you've seen, the app works smoothly for automatic or semi-automatic micro and mini payments, but also we think X402 is going to spread quite quickly into larger discretionary payments and purchases. Who's used a crypto debit card? I used to have one. A lot of that stuff will become redundant thanks to X402. Reminder that there's no reason you can't transact with X402 face to face in the real world. Something to think about. As I mentioned, in another video very soon, we'll go through setting up your own paywall, and we look forward to showing you some major updates here with the next version of PrimaPay, attending more to the agentic side of things. If you like the app, then please consider leaving us a review on Chrome Web Store, and why not share on X with this handy link that you've just made a live X402 transaction on base mainnet. Thanks for watching.